Hey, I heard about the tragic event that happened in your life. I'm really sorry to hear that. How are you holding up?
Thank you for asking. It's been a tough time, to be honest. I'm trying my best to cope with everything, but some days are harder than others.
I can only imagine how difficult it must be for you. Do you feel like talking about it? I'm here to listen if you want to share.
Actually, I think it might help to talk about it. It's just that sometimes I feel like I'm burdening others with my problems.
I understand that feeling, but please know that I genuinely want to be here for you. Sometimes, talking about it and sharing your emotions can be a step towards healing.
Thank you for your support. Well, the tragic event that occurred was the sudden loss of my younger brother. It was completely unexpected, and it has been devastating for my family and me.
I can't even begin to fathom the pain you must be going through. Losing a loved one is never easy, especially when it happens so unexpectedly. How are you coping with the grief?
It's been a roller coaster of emotions, to say the least. There are moments when I feel overwhelmed by sadness and can't stop thinking about him. Other times, I try to distract myself, but the grief still lingers in the background.
Grief is a complex process, and everyone experiences it differently. Have you found any strategies or activities that bring you some comfort during this time?
Well, I've been trying a few things. Talking to close friends and family who can relate to my loss has been helpful. Sharing memories and stories about my brother brings a sense of connection and keeps his memory alive. I've also started journaling as a way to express my feelings and thoughts.
That sounds like a positive step. Writing can be therapeutic and provide an outlet for emotions that may be difficult to express verbally. Have you considered seeking professional support, such as grief counseling?
Yes, I have actually started attending grief counseling sessions. It's been a valuable resource for me to navigate through this difficult time. The counselor helps me explore my emotions, provides guidance, and offers coping strategies.
I'm glad to hear that you're taking that step. Professional guidance can make a significant difference in the healing process. Remember that it's okay to lean on others for support, whether it's friends, family, or professionals.
Thank you for the reminder. Sometimes, I feel guilty for relying on others, but I'm slowly learning that it's necessary to lean on the support system around me. It's just hard to accept that life will never be the same again.
It's completely understandable to feel that way. Grief is a long and challenging journey, and healing takes time. It's important to be patient with yourself and allow yourself to feel the pain without judgment.
I appreciate your understanding and kind words. It's comforting to have someone who listens and validates my feelings. I know it won't be easy, but I'm determined to keep moving forward and honor my brother's memory.
Your strength and resilience are truly inspiring. Remember that you're not alone in this.
Thank you for your kind words. It means a lot to me to have your support. Sometimes, it feels like the world has moved on while I'm still stuck in this grief, but knowing that there are people like you who genuinely care makes a difference.
You're never alone in this journey. Grief doesn't have a timeline, and it's okay to take all the time you need to heal. It's important to surround yourself with understanding and compassionate individuals who can offer support when you need it.
I'm grateful to have people like you in my life. It's been challenging to navigate through the stages of grief, especially when it comes to accepting the reality of the loss. There are moments when I still can't believe that my brother is no longer here.
It's understandable to struggle with acceptance. The loss of a loved one can be so overwhelming that it feels surreal. It's okay to have those moments of disbelief and to allow yourself to grieve in your own way.
Thank you for saying that. Sometimes, I worry that people expect me to just move on or get over it. But grief doesn't work that way. It's a deeply personal process, and everyone experiences it differently.
Absolutely. There's no right or wrong way to grieve, and healing is a unique journey for each person. It's important to honor your own emotions and give yourself permission to feel whatever you're feeling.
That's a good reminder. I've been trying to practice self-care and be gentle with myself, but there are days when I feel overwhelmed by guilt. Guilt for not being able to prevent or change what happened.
Guilt is a common emotion in the grieving process, but it's essential to remember that you couldn't control the circumstances. It's normal to question and wonder about the what-ifs, but try not to blame yourself. You did the best you could with the knowledge and resources you had.
I appreciate your reassurance. It's something I need to remind myself of constantly. I also find solace in connecting with others who have experienced similar losses. Their understanding and shared experiences help me feel less alone in this journey.
Connecting with others who have gone through similar experiences can be incredibly comforting. They can offer a unique level of empathy and support because they understand the depth of your pain. Support groups or online communities might be worth exploring if you haven't already.
That's a great suggestion. I've been considering joining a support group, but I've been hesitant. I guess I'm still adjusting to the idea of opening up to strangers about such a deeply personal loss.
It's normal to feel hesitant, but support groups can provide a safe space to express your feelings without judgment. You might find comfort in connecting with others who truly understand what you're going through. You don't have to share more than you're comfortable with, and you might be surprised by the sense of community you can find.
You're right, perhaps it's time for me to take that step. I don't want to isolate myself in this grief. I want to find healthy ways to honor my brother and eventually reach a place of acceptance and peace.
Taking that step is a courageous choice. Remember that healing is not linear, and there will be ups and downs along the way. Some days you'll make progress, and other days it may feel like you're taking steps backward. But the important thing is to keep moving forward, even if it's at your own pace.
Thank you for the reminder. I know it won't be an easy journey, but I'm determined to find my way through it. I want to channel my grief into something positive and meaningful, to honor my brother's memory and make a difference in his name.